What's up, everybody? Kyle here at Let's Talk Wax, and today I'm looking at the best rookies on the 2022 Topps Series 2 checklist. Now, this product is set to release on June 8th, but the checklist did drop today, so I was very excited to go through it. I'm going to go through some guys that I really like that are on the list, and I'm also going to go over some guys that were left off that I would really like to have seen on this list. If you guys are into Bowman baseball cards, Topps baseball cards, prospects, and rookies, please subscribe to my channel and help me reach my new goal of 10,000 subscribers. If you guys want to check out some of my exclusive content, I have a Patreon page where I have Bowman Chrome autograph checklist breakdowns from every release since 2019 all the way up until 2022 Bowman, and I'm currently in the process of updating all those. And now, without further ado, let's jump into my favorite rookies on the Topps 2022 Series 2 checklist. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm going to go over the guys that were missing in this product first that I really wanted to see, and I think they're going to save all of these guys for Topps Update, which is going to be an enormous release. But Bobby Witt Jr., Julio Rodriguez, Jeremy Pena, Spencer Torkelson, MJ Melendez, Seiya Suzuki, Jose Miranda, and Heliot Ramos were guys that I really expected to be on this checklist. They're some of the top rookies as far as prospects transitioning into rookies go right now, especially Bobby Witt and Julio Rodriguez. Now, they do have an autograph in the 1987 auto checklist. So you can find Bobby Witt Jr. and Julio Rodriguez cards, but their flagship base auto will not be in Topps Series 2, which I guess is better than nothing, but you have a very small chance to pull one of those 87 autos. But Witt and Rodriguez do have one of those. All right, so before we dig into the actual guys that I like on this checklist, I want to go over my graph here. Now you can see I have the name and position, age, and organization, all that. But in yellow right here, I have their MLB stats this year so far. And in the green, I have their career minor league stats. So you guys can kind of get a feel for what they've done in the minor leagues and what they're doing now in the big leagues. So we're going to start with Spencer Strider, who was predominantly a relief pitcher up until May 30th. He got his first start a couple days ago with the Braves, and he had a pretty good outing. But he's thrown 28.2 innings with 3.45 ERA, a 1.08 WHIP, 3.38 K to walk ratio, 13.8 K per nine, and opponents are hitting 178 against him right now at the big league level. Now, his minor league career has been pretty exciting too. He's held a 3.64 ERA with a 190, hitters hitting 190 against him career-wise in the minor leagues, and a 3.82 K to walk ratio. So he's one of the better arms on this checklist. The cover pitcher for this release is Shane Baz, right-handed pitcher with the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, Baz is currently rehabbing from an elbow injury where he had arthroscopic surgery this year, but he's rehabbing and he just made a really good start in AAA, so I expect to see him back in the big leagues very soon. But the stats I did pull from him are from 2021 across 2 starts. He threw 13 innings with a 2.03 ERA, 67 WHIP, and a 6.00 K to walk ratio. Ks per 9 were 12.2, and opponents hit 130 against him last year in his 2 starts with the Rays. Career-wise, in the minor leagues, he's posted a 3.02 ERA with a 220 average and a 3 K to strikeout ratio. And my favorite pitcher on this list is Joe Ryan with the Minnesota Twins. He's a righty, he's 25.9, so he's the oldest on this list, but he's thrown 43 innings so far this year with a 2.28 ERA, a sub-1 WHIP, a 3.00 K to walk ratio, 8.7 Ks per 9, and a 186 opponent average. Now, his minor league stats are even better than what he did this year. Career-wise, he's posted a 2.67 ERA with a 178 opponent average and a 6.15 K to walk ratio. And what's really crazy is that K to walk ratio. He's going to strike out 6 hitters by the time he walks 1. So really great career stats for Joe Ryan. But we are going to jump into the hitters. So like I said before, the exceptional hitters on this list were kind of sparse. This is kind of a weak checklist in my opinion, but it could make Topps Update, which releases later this year, a huge product. But I picked out 5 guys that I really like, and we're going to start with Seth Beer. Now, he was optioned back to AAA May 15th, and he had a really good minor league career. He's hit .291 with a .219 ISO and a 2.17 K to walk ratio throughout his minor league career. So he's hit for average, he's hit for a ton of power, but he can't kind of translate it to the big league level. Over 93 plate appearances this year, he's only hitting .210 with a 74 ISO P. So the power numbers have really diminished in his time in the big leagues. So hopefully he can get called back up and kind of get in the swing of things. But he's number 5 on my list. Jose Siri is at number 4. He's the center fielder for the Houston Astros right now. He is the oldest player on this list at 26.9. He's only hitting .216 with a 145 ISO, and his K numbers are really bad. I put all the bad stats in blue and the good stats in red. He's striking out 31.7% of his at-bats, and he's K'ing 4.25 times per walk. So he's kind of really struggling at the big league level. But like I said, he's number 4 on my list, and those aren't great stats. So you can kind of see how bleak this checklist is from top series 2. Career-wise in the minor leagues, he's at .271 with a 191 ISO, which is decent power, just sub 200, and a 4.60 K to walk ratio. So throughout his career, he's experienced some K issues. Third on my list is Josh Lowe. He's a pretty dynamic guy. He's an outfielder with the Tampa Bay Rays. He was optioned to AAA on May 2nd, so he's playing in AAA right now. Got off to quite a rough start in his 71 plate appearances in the big leagues. He hit 188 when he was up with a 156 ISO, 1 homer, 1 stolen base, but the K numbers are kind of what really stood out to me. 38.1 K percentage with a 4.50 K to walk ratio. So really overmatched. I think that's why he got sent back down. Now career-wise, Lowe's a .262 hitter in the minor leagues with a 170 ISO and a 2.41 K to walk ratio. So pretty decent numbers, not huge power, but like I said, he can get on base and steal bases as well. And he plays a pretty good center field. So he's a guy to watch when he gets called back up with the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, number 2 on my list is O'Neal Cruz, who is also not at the big league level. So there's only 2 guys right now on this list who are playing in the Major League or Major League Baseball. But he's like a 6'7" shortstop with the Pittsburgh Pirates. He got called up for, I think, 2 games last year, so his stats are going to be from 2021 as well, and they're only over 9 plate appearances, so don't get too deep into it. It's a super small sample size. He hit .333 with a .334 ISO. He hit a home run in those 9 plate appearances, but he also struck out 4 times, so almost half of his plate appearances from last year were strikeouts. But like I said, it's super small sample size. Really toolsy, athletic guy, makes loud contact, and he's put up really good career numbers in the minor leagues, hitting .275 with a 182 ISO and a 2.77 K to walk ratio. Right now in AAA, he's got 7 home runs and he's hitting around .220, and I really think the Pirates could call him up at any moment as well. And finally, the best bat on this checklist is Juan Yepez, who really took off last year and is continuing to do really well this year in 2022 with the St. Louis Cardinals. He was drafted by the Atlanta Braves, but he was traded to the Cardinals, and he's playing actually playing some outfield for the Cardinals, which is really nice to see, making him a little more dynamic to get more at bats at the big league level. So he was previously pretty much a third baseman early in his career. Then he kind of transitioned to first base, and now he's getting some reps in the outfield, which are going to help him keep his at-bats up at the big league level. But over 100 plate appearances, he's hit .278 with a 178 ISO, 4 homers, a 21 K percentage, and 2.62 K to walk. So really, really good numbers here. Over about 100 plate appearance sample size. And Yepez has been known for quality K numbers. He's not going to strike out a ton. He's hit for average over his minor league career. He's hit .274 with a 179 ISO P and a 258 K to walk. So he's really just transitioning what he's done in the minor leagues into his big league career so far. So he's my favorite player on this list, my favorite hitter. Juan Yepez with the St. Louis Cardinals, probably going to be a guy to watch for. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Like I said, this checklist is a bit weak in my opinion. They're missing several of the hottest rookies, I would say, this year on it, and hopefully Topps is saving them for update, which releases later this year. Now, Julio Rodriguez and Bobby Witt Jr. both have 87 autographs in this checklist. Wander Franco has his second rookie card in this checklist, and he's also an 87 auto. But, you know, I'd really like to see the update checklist. Hopefully they can get a lot of these top prospects on that list. If you guys enjoy my content, if you enjoy Topps rookie cards, Bowman baseball cards, and prospects, please subscribe to my channel. Help me reach my new goal of 10,000 subscribers. You can also check out my Patreon page where I have a ton of exclusive content over there. I post Bowman autograph checklist breakdowns from 2019 all the way to 2022 Bowman, and I've got some top 100 listed there as well. But I appreciate all the views. Hopefully you guys can find some good cards in 2022 Topps Series 2. Y'all have a good one.